Hey guys! So I just love how there are random boxes just laying in the floor over there, but yeah, I need to throw some stuff away. Anyway, how are you guys doing today? It is Sunday, which means it's time for another coffee chat, and I don't have my questions in front of me, so let me go find those really quickly. Okay, I've got my questions. But one of them is going to be a separate video. So, Java Dad, yes, I know you wanted me to talk about my favorite Minecraft block, and then you asked me to possibly do it in a separate video. So, I will do that, and that will probably go up on my other channel at some point. Hopefully, in the next week. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I've been trying to think of what my favorite block is, and it's hard to choose one because I don't really play favorites with my blocks, but sure, I'll think of something. So the next question is from Dan. Dan says, everyone on YouTube is playing Resident Evil 7 right now. So what is the scariest game you've played? I don't do scary games. I don't play scary games. So I can't really think of a scary game or the scariest game that I've played. I played Slender, like Slender the 8 pages or whatever it's called. But by the time that I played it, I'd seen other people play it so much that it wasn't really that scary. And it was kind of just okay, let's just wait for the jump scare. I know it's coming. Um, so I don't know if I really count that. I tried playing The Witch's House, and yeah, that was a bunch of other jump scares, but I had already seen someone play it before also, and so it made it not as scary. And also, I just didn't like it because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but it just wasn't fun. I don't find scary games very fun. So yeah, I don't really have a scariest game that I've ever played because like I said, I don't really play scary games. The scariest moments that I've had in games are like random things that happen in other games that aren't supposed to be scary. So there will be like a jump scare and something that's not even supposed to be a jump scare. So for instance, there was one part in one of my Skyrim Bachelorette videos where I somehow managed to get into a Dwemer ruin, and I wasn't expecting to be in a Dwemer ruin, and I was walking across a bridge and I was just talking to the people that were in the stream, and I turned around and I had my follower with me, and I'm pretty sure it was Onmund. And I turned around and suddenly there was a Falmer right on top of the both of us. And I screamed in the stream because it scared the crap out of me. I wasn't expecting it. So I think it's not so much scary games that scare me because, like I said, I don't play them. But it's just scary moments in regular games that scare me the most, probably. So yeah, because that one really scared me. And oh my goodness, really scared me. And then of course I was in my frightened state. I ended up accidentally killing Onman and had to restart. So yeah. So yeah, not so much scary games, but just scary moments in games that you don't expect scary moments. So Felonius commented, and I don't know if this is really a question or not, but he says, I'm curious about your line of work. I can't even guess it. I am a library assistant. I am not actually a librarian, but I do have a library degree, and I'm a library assistant at a library. So that's what I do. I do things like, well, mostly my position, I do a lot of computer related things. So we have computers for the public to use, and I have to make sure that all of those are running correctly, and I have to re-image them from time to time. And so yeah, I was the one who had to upgrade us to Windows 10 and try to figure out how to use Windows 10 and have everything fixed the way that we want it to be fixed. And so I have to do stuff like that. And also I'm in charge of the printers, and I do printer stuff. So if there's a problem with the printer, I have to call Canon and get them to send someone out to look at our printer and tell us what's wrong with it and fix it. And I have to order paper and toner and stuff like that. So not anything too interesting. But then I also have we have digital signs in the library, and so I have to make digital signage, and I have to schedule those and put those up, and I have to schedule our social media pages. So I'm the social media person at our library. Yeah, there's other stuff that I have to do with like periodicals, and I work the information desk because we have an information desk, and we have 5 people that work that, and I'm actually the person in charge of it. So if someone can't make it to their information desk time, I have to rearrange things, and yeah, which has been really annoying the past 2 weeks because one of our staff hit her head at lunch one day and had a concussion and couldn't come in for 2 weeks. I didn't realize that a concussion would get you out of work for 2 weeks, but you know, I guess it does. So, yeah, she's supposed to be back Monday, but we don't know because we haven't heard anything from her. So I may have to reschedule all of her stuff again for the 3rd week in a row, which I do not look forward to. Yeah, plus people are out sick a lot because it's that time of year where everyone gets sick. You get to sit out at the information desk, and there's not really a lot to do out there. You can work on some of your projects and things. That's usually when I do my social media stuff and my signs and get everything organized. And basically you sit there and wait for people to come up and ask where the stapler is, or to ask where the bathroom is, or to ask where a certain room is. And we rarely get questions that are like really big questions, like how do you search for this in a database or whatever. But yeah, and then occasionally we'll get people who come up and they say, well, the printer isn't printing the way it's supposed to. Can you help me out? And if we can't help them out, if something is wrong with the printer, they get pissed off at us. And it's like, look, we're a library. We're not Kinko's. If you want a really, really good print of whatever you're trying to do, if your project is graded on the way that your handouts look, well, go to Kinko's, go to some place that actually is supposed to be for printing only, and get it printed there. Don't rely on us. We can't do everything. Oh my God, it's so annoying. People will come up, they'll ask for office supplies. We're not Office Depot. We're a library. If you don't have a working library card, then you can't check out things. And somebody didn't have a working card and got really pissed off at us because he wanted to check out one of our laptops to take to 3 classes, and he couldn't because his card wasn't working. And oh my God. But he was like, but I need this laptop for 3 classes. Sorry, I can't help you. We can fill out a form. We can try to get it fixed as soon as possible, but you're going to have to wait. And anyway, he just got really snippy about it and pissed me off. And as soon as he walked away, I was like, or you could buy your own freaking laptop. It's not that hard to buy your own laptop instead of relying on somebody else. What if we had no more laptops to check out? Then you're screwed. Just get your own freaking laptop. Oh my God. I hate people. I should not be working. I really hate people sometimes, and I should not be working at like a job where I have to interact with people. Sometimes you'll have like a really good day and people will come in and they'll ask for you to find a certain book, and you find that book for them and they're so happy about it because this is the exact book that they needed to get their research done, and they couldn't find it anywhere else, and it makes you feel really, really good. And then there are times when people are jerks to you because something that they have done has backfired, basically, and they want to yell at you about it. So yeah. Okay, so now that I'm done with that one, sorry I got a bit ragey. Hold on, let me take a sip. Oh, I've got my my Knott's Berry Farm. My Knott's Berry Farm mug today, and ow, that coffee's kind of hot. So the only other question that I got was from JJ Bonsick, and JJ says, what is your favorite kind of music or your favorite band? And then there was also something else about not including Disney princesses. So, favorite, I don't really have a favorite kind of band, or a favorite kind of band. I don't really have a favorite band, and I don't really have a favorite kind of music. I listen to a lot of like pop music, just your regular, like whatever's on the radio on your like top 40 stations or whatever you want to call it. I don't like country. I don't like rap. Everybody right now is really into 21 Pilots, and I don't really like their music. I like one of their songs, and the rest of it I could do without. Yeah, I hear so much about how awesome 21 Pilots is, and I've heard four, I think, of their songs, and I don't get it. I don't get why people like them that much, but you know, everybody has different tastes. So I don't listen to a lot of music. I listen to music when I'm on my way driving somewhere because I just listen to whatever's on the radio normally. I do have a couple of CDs in my car that I will listen to if I can't find anything on the radio that I want to listen to. So I like the Dresden Dolls, and I like the Postal Service, if you know who either of those are. Um, there's this band that came out in like 2006 or so that I really liked, and they only had one album, but they were called The City Drive, and I really liked them. And yeah, I listen to 80s music sometimes, because I like 80s music. Yeah, usually when I'm listening to music, it's because I'm in the car or because I'm at home alone and I'm like washing dishes or cleaning the house or doing something like that. And I listen to just whatever is on my iPod. And it's a lot of old kind of stuff. So that is it, I think, for this week. If you have any more questions, leave those in the comments and I'll answer them next week. And I will see you guys then. Bye!